Okay, so for expression number 9 naman talks about the argument, no? The resulting argument of Z1 and Z2, no? So expression number 9 states that we have argument of Z1 and Z2 is equal supposedly to argument of Z1 plus argument of Z2. Okay, so this is actually from expression number 9 from our manuals. So step number 1, use this expression number 9, which is this one. Step number 2 is find the product of Z1 and Z2 using, again, using this expression from our previous examples, no? This is for multiplication, and again, then, so since this, nakuha naman natin to siya sa previous example natin, resulting from negative 6 minus 6i, okay, from letter A. So, no need to calculate that one. Okay? So, for step number 3, okay? So, for step, kakailanganin natin kasi yan siya kasi to find the argument of Z1 and Z2, no? So for step number 3, find argument Z1 and Z2 and argument Z1 and argument Z2. Okay? So, for argument of Z1 multiplied by Z2, all we have to do is to use tangent of theta is equals to y over x. So, this would be negative 6 over 6, no? Kasi negative 6 to siya at saka negative 6. So, this would be 1. So this would be, therefore, no? Therefore, the argument of Z1 and Z2 would be equals to theta, no? Then, to find this theta, we have to take the inverse of this tangent. So, tangent inverse of this one. Okay, so we have 45 degrees Celsius. 45 degrees. Okay, kasi try to calculate that one using your calculator. We have tangent inverse of 1 is equals to 45 degrees. And then in radians, this would be pi over 4. Okay, this would be pi over 4. Now, this is for argument of Z1 and Z2. This is for argument of Z1 multiplied by Z2. This is for argument of Z1, no? So, to find argument of Z1, we have to use yung original formula natin na Z1 is equals to negative 2 plus 2i, if I'm not mistaken, from our problems. Tingnan natin kasi baka mamali tayo. Okay, tama, no? From Z1 is equals to negative 2 plus 2i. So, ito yung calculation niya to find its argument. Okay? So, tangent theta again is equals to y over x, no? Or equals to, yung y natin is 2 siya, positive 2, tapos yung x natin is negative 2. So, we have 2 over negative 2, which is equals to negative 1. Okay? So, therefore, argument of Z1 would be equals to theta, and to find this theta, we have to take the inverse of this tangent with this negative 1. So, theta is equals to tangent inverse of 1, negative 1, and this would be equals to negative 45 degrees. We have negative pi over 4, or this would be equals to 7 pi over 4. Bakit to 7 pi over 4? Sir, bakit din siya 7 pi over 4? So, ganito yan, ha? Ang ibig sabihin ng negative pi over 4, starting from this one, but pag ganito yun siya, no? Pababa. Okay, so dito yung negative pi over 4. Now, to express this into this direction, we have to travel from this positive x-axis papunta dito, papunta dito, papunta dito, papunta dito, and that is 7 pi over 4. So, paano yun siya makukuha? Sir, paano yun siya makukuha? All you have to do is to subtract 2 pi, kasi di ba from this one papunta dito is 2 pi. So yung 2 pi na yun, subtract mo siya sa pi over 4, so makuha mo yung 7 pi over 4. Okay, so yun siya. So don't be confused for this 7 pi over 4 equals to negative pi over 4, ha? Okay, so for this is for Z1, then this is for Z2 is equals to 3i, no? If I'm not mistaken, that would be 3i. Okay, tama. So, to find the argument of this Z2, we have tangent of theta is equals to y over x again. So, this would be y is 3, tapos yung x natin would be 0. So, this would be indeterminate. So, therefore, you cannot find the theta using this tangent. So, what will we do is that by finding this theta using sine theta, no? So, finding this one, we have sine theta is equals to y over square root of y squared plus x squared. Kasi this would be, this y squared over x squared, this would be the hypotenuse, and then, diba yung sine of theta natin is defined with so, no? So, opposite over hypotenuse, no? Or hypotenuse would be the radius. Okay, so ito siya. So, opposite niya is yung y, then ang kanyang hypotenuse is square root of y squared plus x squared. So, yun. Then, since yung x natin is 0, wala naman tayong value for 0. So, therefore, cancel out yung square root dito at saka yung square dito. So, therefore, the remaining is y over y. Okay, or y over y is just equals to 1. So, therefore, argument of z2 is equals to theta, where theta can be found by taking the inverse of the sine. So, we have theta is equals to sine inverse of 1. So, we know that sine inverse of 1 is 90 degrees. Converting that one into radians, so we have pi over 2. Okay, so sir, paano sir ma-convert wala from degrees to radians? So we have, all you have to do is to divide this degrees in terms of 180 degrees to cancel out the degrees. Then we know that 180 degrees just equals to pi lang naman siya. So therefore, mako-convert na natin siya, no, into pi or into radians. When you say radians kasi, yan yung unit ng pi, no? Okay, so you have pi over 2. Now, by satisfying this expression here, expression number 9, all we have to do is to substitute the value that we have been derived here in step number 3. Okay, so we have argument of z1, z2 is equals to argument of z1 plus argument of z2. Argument of z1 times z2 is equals to pi over 4. So yun, pi over 4. And then, argument of z1 is negative pi over 4. So, yung negative pi over 4. And then, argument of z2 is pi over 2. So, we have pi over 2. So, therefore, negative pi over 4 plus pi over 2 would be equals to pi over 4. Okay? So, therefore, pi over 4 is equals to pi over 4. So, tama. Okay? So, tama yung answer natin.